Hey there, my name's Steve, and today I'm going to show you how to use the Pinata CLI. Now, we have had a CLI before, and it was written in Node.js, but because it wasn't the most performant, we've decided to rewrite it in Go. It's much faster now, has way more features, and I can't wait to show you guys how to get started. First thing you want to do is go ahead and go to app.pinata.cloud and make a free account. Once you're there, you can go to the API keys page here and click New Key. From here, we can give it a name like CLI. I would recommend giving it admin permissions, and click Generate API Key. Once you do this, it's going to show you a modal with the API key secret, and the longer JWT. Copy all of these and put them somewhere safe, but primarily we're going to be using the JWT for this CLI. Another thing you're going to need to actually use the CLI is install Go. I'm going to have a link down below to the Go as well as the repo for this CLI tool, and that also has some instructions on how to install Go. Once you have it installed, you want to run Go version from your terminal just to make sure everything is working. And you'll also want to go ahead and copy this command, paste it into your terminal and run it, and that is going to install the CLI to your computer. All right, so we're back in our terminal now. We've installed the CLI. To make sure it's running, just go ahead and run Pinata and make sure that this comes up. This is going to show a nice help screen that actually gives a nice layout of the CLI, all of the different commands you can use. And the great thing about it too is that for any of these commands, you can actually use the help flag to get more info about it. So if I wanted more info about uploading, I could do Pinata upload help, and that's going to give me all the different stuff I can do with the upload command. So the first thing we're going to do to actually use the CLI is to authorize it. So we're going to do that by running Pinata auth and then paste in that longer JWT that we made earlier. So we'll do Pinata auth paste. And if it works, it'll say authentication successful. Now that we have the CLI authorized, we can start doing some stuff with it. So let's upload a file. I'm in this directory called Pinny, and I have a file that's called penny.png. So to upload it, all I have to do is do Pinata upload penny.png. And there we go. It's going to upload it, give us percentage. If it's a bigger file, maybe take a little bit longer and actually show the progress. And it's going to give us the CID in return. Now, what's really cool is that there's loads of different options you can do with the CLI to do different return stuff or different options. So for instance, one of the things I can do is Pinata upload and do a version flag. And I can do version 0, upload the same file, and then this time I'm going to get the 0 version of the CID instead of the v1. This CLI can also list our files. So I can run Pinata list, and it's going to return the last 10 files, and I can see them here. And it's going to do it in a JSON format, so you can actually pipe this into other files or other commands, which is really helpful sometimes. So for instance, if I wanted to, I could do that same command and then filter that into a list.json file. And let's see if I list here. Yep, here's my list. I can cat it out. There we go. And that is our file with all of our listed files. Really cool. With that list command, you can also do searches by name or by CID, which is really helpful sometimes. So if I do Pinata list name and do Penny, that's going to return all the files that have the name Penny inside of the file. I could also do CID. So Pinata list CID, and I'll search that Penny CID, and it's going to only return that particular file. I can also delete files with the CLI as well. So I can do Pinata delete, followed by the CID of the file I want to delete. And it'll say file deleted. Let's make sure it's deleted, and we'll just run that search command as well. So Pinata list CID empty. So it is deleted from our account. It is unpinned. We can also pin by CID through the CLI. And if you're not familiar, pinning by CID is when you want to pin something that's already on IPFS and it has its own CID, and you want to pin that to your Pinata account, helping replicate it or keep it in your account for use later. So to do that, all you have to do is Pinata pin followed by the CID. And it's going to give you the request and the ID and everything. And we can also do Pinata request to check the status of that pin by CID. This one I think is already done, so it's not there. And let's try making sure that our CID is pinned. Yep, there it is. It's already pinned. Very cool. So that wraps it up for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it and hope that you enjoy using this Pinata CLI. I use it all the time now. It's very helpful in my workflows for IPFS and getting stuff uploaded quickly. But if you have any thoughts, comments, or questions, feel free to leave them down below. Let us know if there's some other stuff you'd like to see in the CLI. We can look into adding that too. And until next time, happy pinning.